So question 16, we are given a data table and we have two columns of data. So we are going to find the slope and the intercept. So in order to do that, let's open the data table in the StatCrunch. Okay. Okay, we got two columns of data and we need to do a linear regression. So let's click Stat, Regression, Simple Linear. Okay, so X variable and Y variable. X variable is the number of salespeople working, and Y variable, which is the response variable. So that's the variable we want to predict. So that's going to be sales. Okay, then let's click compute. So in the output window, we have two tables. If you look at the first table, we have the two parameters that we need, intercept and the slope, and we also have the values for those two parameters. So the first question is, part A question is asking for the slope. So the slope is 1.005. So we put the value there. And part B, what does B1 mean? So if we look at, let's go back to the output window. So this is the regression model. And B1, the slope is the parameter next to the X variable or the predictor variable. So if we increase the number of salespeople working by 1, the sales result will have one more 1.005 or one more B1. So for part B, A is the correct option. So we need to put B1 times 1000 in this blank. So why do we have to multiply the B1 by 1000? That's because, so if we go back, because the unit is in 1000. Okay, so we have to multiply the B1 by 1000 and put the value there. And the intercept, so we also have the intercept, 7.4405, we put it there. If we run it, it's going to be 7.441. So what does B0 mean? So B0, so this is B0. So if we set the number of salespeople working as 0, so the second term, the whole second term will be gone. So the sales result is equal to B0 when the number of salespeople working is equal to 0. So that's why D is the correct option. And it says it's not meaningful because it doesn't make sense in this context. What does this mean? It's because if we have, in reality, if we have no one working in our restaurant or our company, we should not generate any revenue. But in this mathematical model, although we put this value at 0, we still have some revenue. So that's why it's not meaningful. Okay? And part E, so we need to put the B0 and B1 in there. Then that's part E. And part F, if 19 people are working, what sales do you predict? So let's go back to the StatCrunch. Let's click this options. Let's click edit. Let's scroll down and see prediction of Y, so X value. So we want to predict the value of Y based on an X value. So the X value is 19 in this case. Then let's click compute. Okay, so still the same output window, but we have the third table. So if we look at the third table, the predicted Y. Okay, so that's the predicted Y value. And again, we have to multiply this value by 1000 because the unit is 1 in 1000. Okay, so part G, if the sales are actually 25,000, so what's the value of the residual? We know the residual is equal to the actual value minus the predicted value. So in this case, this is a 25,000 is the actual value, and this is a 26,544 is the estimated value. So we take the difference, and that is the residual. And the last part, have the sales been overestimated or underestimated? Because the actual value is less than the estimated value. So that means we overestimated the sales.